What's up, guys? I've been getting a lot of DMs from newbies, people that are new to the sports betting world. They have a lot of questions. So you're in good company if you're watching this video. I get a lot of the same questions, so I'm gonna run over these very quickly. Number one question I get is the unit system. What does it all mean? And it's really just because handicappers, they don't want to say take this bet and bet $100, or take this one and bet $20,000, because you may think $20 risking is a lot, while the next guy thinks $20,000 is a lot. So they just kind of give you the units to scale your bets, and your units need to just stay consistent. That's really the only thing, because when you're going with the capper, you're buying their winning percentage. So with me, you're getting a 57.5 winning percentage since I've started, betting a couple of years ago, and we're gonna have kind of a roller coaster, results. So we're gonna have 5 good days, we may have 3 bad days, and where you lose people is when they start to fluctuate their unit system. When things are going really well, they usually do $10 units, and they say, wow, things are going well, I'm gonna put $25 per unit. And then we have the 3 bad days, then they go rogue and they kind of freak out. I've had people who said, I just put $50 per units on your bet, on your bets, and one guy, I think when we were at plus 70 units in a couple months, he was up like 3,500 bucks, and he stayed consistent. And then he said, once I hit 5 grand, I'm gonna pick that up to $75 per unit. So just stay consistent, because there's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, but we're gonna win 57% of the time. Lines. So this is really a simple one. So if the Celtics play a high school team, they're gonna be favored by like 80 points, probably more than that. So they'll be minus 80. So if you take the Celtics, they gotta win by 81 points, or you lose. If they win by 80, your bet pushes, and it's like the bet never existed. If you take the high school team, that means they can lose up to 79 points. So if they lose 79-0 against the Celtics, you won your bet. What else? Other questions do we have? So juice is another question that I get. So when you take, the Celtics to beat the Lakers by 4 points, or to cover 4 points, it's going to be a minus 110, so that means you have to risk $110 to win your $100. So if you like to risk a little bit less, that means you got to risk $11 to win your 10. Pretty straightforward. Heavy favorites, like in hockey, for example. So if the Flames are really hot and they're playing the Coyotes, who are struggling, they're going to be like a minus 240 or something. So you got to risk 240 bucks to win 100, which kind of sucks, but that happens. Money lines. So if you got a team, that's favored by 10, if the Patriots play the Browns and they're favored by 10 points, and you just say, I'm gonna take the Patriots to win, it's gonna be the same thing. The juice is gonna be way higher. So it's gonna be like minus 240 at the money line. It'll probably be more than that, actually. But same concept. Parlay and teases. So parlay, a lot of people know what this means, but I've gotten the question. So it means you're just taking a bunch of games. So you could take 2 NBA games, the Celtics and Lakers. You could take the Oilers game. You could take the Patriots game and bunch them all up. And if they all cover and you win them all, it multiplies your money. So you could risk 100 to win 550, but they all have to hit. So it's a lower percentage. Teases is a little different. It's packaged, but you can move the lines. So you could do a 4-point tease. So if you take 2 games where the favorites are 4-point favorites, now they just need to win. So it takes it down 4 points, and it's basically like taking 1 bet, unless you take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, and you can take as many as you want, but the more you take, lower the percentage that you win. And I think that's kind of the main questions that I have. Teases, lines, units, and that's more or less it. Other than that, just stay on the system, and take all the bets, have a unit that you're comfortable with, and let's make some money, guys.